Hello everybody and welcome to another Vintage Fans and More how-to installation video. Today we're installing the Nirvana from Modern Forms. Like most other Modern Forms products, this fan has a unique installation process. It's pretty straightforward and not too difficult, but it is very model specific, so let's go ahead and get started. Before you begin, turn off power at the breaker or fuse. Open the box. If you're using a sharp instrument, do not slice too deeply into the box as you could cut the manual or damage parts. As always, I prefer to remove all contents from the box to ensure that all parts are present and that nothing is damaged. Locate the motor assembly, all three blades, and the blade screws from the hardware bag. Align the holes in the bottom of the blades with the holes in the motor assembly. Insert the blade screws and tighten until secure. Repeat for both remaining blades. Flip the fan over to access the top. Locate the blade holder ring and blade holder ring screws from the hardware bag. Pass the wiring through the holder ring and align the holes in the ring with the holes in the blades. Insert the blade holder ring screws, then tighten all securely. Locate the upper housing. Remove the 6 screws from the top of the motor adapter and set aside nearby. Remove one of the set screws from the side of the motor adapter and also set aside nearby. If you haven't already, unbundle the wiring, making it as straight as possible and making sure there are no tangles. Pass the wiring through the upper housing and pull all excess through. Guide the housing past the remaining set screw in the adapter, then align the holes in the housing with the holes in the adapter. Reinsert all 6 screws, then tighten securely. Replace the previously removed set screw. Locate the downrod assembly, coupling cover, canopy screw ring, and canopy. Ensure that neither of the set screws in the motor adapter are interfering with the interior downrod threads. Remove the ball from the downrod by loosening the set screw. Keep it and the pin nearby. Remove the clip, washer, and pin from the threaded end of the downrod. Also keep nearby. Gather the wiring and safety cable and feed them through the threaded end of the downrod. Pull all excess through. Thread the downrod into the motor adapter until the holes in the downrod align with the holes in the adapter. Gently insert the pin through the adapter, then install the washer and clip. Tighten both set screws until they are snug against the downrod. Gather the wiring again and pass it through the bottom side of the coupler cover. Pull all excess through, then allow the coupler cover to slide down onto the downrod and rest on top of the motor housing. Repeat this process for the canopy screw ring and the canopy itself. Repeat once more for the ball. Reinsert the pin, ensuring that it seats properly in the ball, then retighten the set screw. To keep my fans in like new condition, I choose not to cut the lead wires, but now is the time to do so if you'd prefer to. As shown with my sample prop, simply extend the wiring, trimming it evenly, leaving 8 to 12 inches exiting the top of the downrod. Restrip the ends of all the wires, then you're ready to proceed. We will now move to the ceiling. If you have an extra wire for separate light kit control, cap it and tuck it up into the box as we will not be using it for this installation. Locate the hanger bracket. Attach the bracket to your electrical box or building structure using appropriate screws. Ceiling fans should only be mounted to electrical boxes visibly marked as being suitable for ceiling fan support. If you are in doubt of your electrical infrastructure, contact a qualified electrician. Tighten until the bracket sits flush against the ceiling. Loosen and entirely remove one of the screws from the bottom of the bracket and set aside for now. Loosen the second screw about halfway. Lift the entire fan assembly into the bracket, ensuring that the tab in the bracket engages with the notch in the ball. Locate the control receiver. Make all wiring connections. 3 grounds, 1 from the fan, 1 from the hanger bracket, and 1 from the receiver, go with ground at the ceiling, typically green or bare copper. The white from the receiver labeled line in neutral goes with neutral at the ceiling, typically white. The black from the receiver labeled line in hot goes with hot at the ceiling, typically black or red. Tuck the wiring connections up into the electrical box. At this point, I like to tuck the receiver into the bracket as it keeps it a little bit more stationary as you make the remaining wiring connections. Essentially, all of the rest of the wiring connections are matched by color. Complete the remaining connections between the fan and receiver, then you're ready to proceed. With wiring completed, you may need to remove the receiver from the bracket to move forward. Gather and bundle any excess safety cable and tuck it up into the electrical box. Please note that I am not utilizing the safety cable in any way for my installation. Reinsert the receiver, then gather and tuck all excess wiring around the bracket. I have rather a lot of excess wire, which makes this step more difficult, but as soon as it's somewhat contained, you can raise the canopy, engaging the remaining screw on the bracket into the keyhole slot. Reinsert the second screw, then you can tighten both securely until the canopy sits snug against the ceiling. Ensure that no wiring is sticking out or getting pinched. Raise the screw ring, engaging the keyhole slots onto the screws. Twist to engage. Locate the adapter plate, LED module, and LED module screws from the hardware bag. Loosen and entirely remove one of the 3 screws from the adapter plate on the bottom of the fan. Loosen the other 2 screws about halfway. It does not matter which screw you choose to remove. Raise the adapter plate to the fan and engage the keyhole slots onto the 2 remaining screws. Insert the 3rd screw into the remaining position, then tighten all securely. Insert an LED module screw about halfway into one of the positions on the adapter. It does not matter which position you choose. Plug together the connectors for the LED assembly, matching them by wire color. Raise the LED module, engaging one of the notches onto the screw that you installed earlier. Insert screws into the 2 remaining positions, then tighten all securely, ensuring that no wiring is being pinched. If you're installing the glass in order to utilize the light kit, locate it now. Raise the glass to the fan, engaging the notches in the glass with the tabs in the adapter plate. Rotate clockwise to engage. If you're utilizing the no light cap for no light output, locate it now. If utilizing this cap, do not install the LED module. If turned on, the light is not visible underneath the cap and can overheat. Otherwise, installation of the cap is exactly the same as the glass. This concludes all installation at the ceiling. If opting to utilize the wall control, locate it now. Remove the front plate from the control. If you have an extra wire for separate light kit control, you can cap it and tuck it into the box as it will not be used for this installation. Make all wiring connections. Green ground from the wall control connects with ground at the wall box, typically green or bare copper. White from the wall control connects with neutral at the wall box, typically white. Black from the wall control connects with incoming hot at your wall box, typically black. Red from the wall control connects with the switch leg traveling up to the fan, typically black or red. Tuck the wiring connections into the box. Install the wall control unit to the electrical box using the included screws. Snap on the included front plate or use your own decorative plate to finish off the installation. Restore power. With everything set up to your preference, your Nirvana is ready for regular use. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell before you leave. New videos like this are coming out all the time. Thank you all for watching today, and I will see you on the next one. Click left to watch my Nirvana product review, or click right for my entire Modern Forms playlist.